Good day everyone, this is Engineer Armando Omanito, and let us tackle this problem in arithmetic progression or arithmetic sequence, and we consider this as a very hard problem. So let us find out why this problem is considered a very hard problem. A big pack of candies contains 500 pieces. Mang Calding told his son to repack the candies with the first pack containing 5 candies, the second with 10 pieces, the third with 15 pieces, and so on, until he finishes repacking the candies. Number 1. How many repacked candies did his son made from the 500 pieces big pack? Number 2. How many pieces are there in the last repack? Number 3. What is the total number of candies that are repacked? So let's have the solution. So we are given, so the first repack candies contains 5 candies, the second contains 10 candies, the third contains 15 candies, and so on, until it reaches a number of pieces that can still accommodate the 500 pieces candies. Okay. So, to continue, we have to get the common difference. So, we have A2 or the second term minus the first term is equal to 10 minus 5. So, 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. And then, the third term which is 15 minus the second term. So, 15 minus 10 is equal to 5. So, now, we can say that the common difference is equal to 5. Okay. So, we have the formula for the sum of all the terms. Okay? So, S or the sum is equal to N, the number of terms, divided by 2, multiplied by parenthesis, first term plus last term, close parenthesis. So, we will consider these 500 pieces of candies as the sum. Okay? But this, we still do not know what is the total number of candies that can be repacked from these 500 pieces. So, using these 500 pieces, so we do not know the number of repacked candies or the number of terms. So, plus, parenthesis plus the first term which is 5, and we also do not know the last term or the number of the last repack or the number of candies that contains the last repack. Okay. So, simplifying this, we have, so by cross multiplication, 500 times 2 is equal to N multiplied by 5 plus L. So, simplifying this, we have 1,000. So, 500 times 2 is 1,000 is equal to 5 times N is 5N and N times L is Ln. Okay, or L multiplied by N. Not natural logarithm. So, we have to transpose, or by identity property, we have 5N plus Ln is equal to 1,000. So, let us call this equation 1. So, we have the formula for getting for the last term. So, we have the last term is equal to the first term plus parenthesis and the number of terms minus 1 close parenthesis multiplied by the common difference. So, we have the last term is equal to the first term which is 5 plus, so we do not know the number of terms, minus 1 close parenthesis multiplied by the common difference of 5. So, we have to simplify this. So, L is equal to 5 plus, so 5 times N is 5 and 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. So, we can cancel out 5 and minus 5. So, that will be 0. So, L now is equal to 5N. So, let us call this equation 2. So, substitute equation 2 to equation 1. So, we have equation 1, we have 5N, okay, plus L. Our L is equal to 5N. So, substitute 5N multiplied by N is equal to 1,000. So, simplifying this, we have 5N plus 5N times N is 5N squared is equal to 1,000. So, to continue, so, dividing everything by 5 and then arranging this to order of exponents, we have, so 5N squared will become N squared and 5N will become N. So, that was divided by 5. And 1,000 divided by 5 is 200. So, this is now a quadratic equation. we have n squared plus n is equal to 200. Okay. So, using the okay. So, using completing the square in quadratic equation, so we will make this a perfect trinomial square. So, we have n squared, so we must add the coefficient is 1, so that will be can be equal to 2 divided by 2 multiplied by n is equal to 200, because 2 divided by 2 is 1, so the coefficient here of n is 1. Okay, so we have n squared plus, so we have now the twice the product of n multiplied by 1/2, because 2 times 1/2 will become 1 again. Okay, so is equal to 200. So we have n squared plus 2n multiplied by 1/2, and then we will square this 1/2. So plus 1/2 squared, okay, is equal to 200 plus 1/2 squared. Okay. Okay. So we now have a perfect trinomial square. Okay. So this whole terms here, or these three terms here, is equal to this binomial square. So this form now can be written in this form. So we have bracket n plus 1/2 quantity squared. Okay, so this whole terms here is equal to 200 plus so we added 1/2 squared here, so we must also add to the right the same value, 1/2 squared. So we have is equal to 200, and 1/2 squared is equal to 1/4. Okay. So, getting the equivalent of 1/4 is 0.25. So, we have here parenthesis n, and then convert 1/2 to decimal value. So, n plus 0.5 quantity squared is equal to 200 plus 1/4, or 200.25. So, getting now the square root of both sides. Okay. So, this will become n plus 0.5, because the square of the square root is the term inside the parenthesis. And the square root of 200.25 is equal to plus or minus 14.15. Okay. So, we now have n. So, transpose 0.5 to the right. So, n is equal to, so plus 5 will become minus 5. Plus 14.15. If we will use the positive sign, and minus, so negative 0.5 minus 14.15 if we will use the negative sign. So using the positive sign, n is equal to 0.5 plus 14.15, we will have n is equal to 13.65, and this value is a negative value, negative 14.65, and we will not consider this negative value. Okay. So, therefore, we can say that the nearest whole number of repack candies is 13 repacks. So, because this is the only positive number. Okay. So, the nearest whole number here is 13 repacks. Okay. From here. So, let us substitute the value of n to equation 2. So, we have the equation 2, L is equal to 5n. So, we will have L is equal to 5, and our n that we are going to use is 13. So, L is equal to 5 times 13, or L is equal to 65, or 65 candies. Okay, for the 13th repack. So, let us use now the sum formula for the sum. So, the sum is equal to n over 2 multiplied by 5 plus the last term. Okay. So, we now have, or we are going to use 13 divided by 2. And 5 plus the last term is 65. So, the total sum, if we are going to use the 13 repacks with 65 candies as the last repack, so the sum of all the candies from the first repack of 5 candies up to the 13th repack of 65 candies, so the sum is equal to 455. So this is less than 500 pieces. So okay, we did not exceed this 500 pieces. But if we will try the 14 3-packs, so the number of terms is 14. So let us go back to here, L is equal to 5N. So L is equal to 5 times 14, so we have 70 pieces on the 14 3-pack. So if we are going to get the sum of this 14 3-pack, so we have sum is equal to 14 divided by 2, multiplied by 5, the first term, plus 70, the last term. So the sum is equal to 525. And this is greater than the 500 pieces candies. So meaning, we cannot accommodate the 14 3-pack because we will exceed the 500 candies. Because the total number of candies in the 14 3-pack will be 525, exceeding these 500 pieces of candies. So now, the answers are, so there we can get only 13 3-pack candies. Okay, so and the content of the 13 3-pack is 65 candies, and the total number of candies 3-pack is 455 pieces. So that's all for today, and I hope that you learned something in our lesson. This is Engineer Armando Umanito. Until next time, and may God bless us all.